Hey there, my incredible fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your resident angling expert, here to break down exactly what we can expect on the water this coming Thursday, the 28th of November, 2025. Now, I've dug deep into the data, and let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be truly special across Australia. We're right in that sweet spot where late spring beautifully transitions into early summer, which means the waters are absolutely buzzing with life and the fish are feeling it. Today isn't just another day on the calendar, it's a fantastic blend of conditions that, with the right approach, could lead to some truly unforgettable catches. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll have a clear game plan to tackle the diverse Australian waters, transforming a good day into an epic one. Alright, let's talk tactics for some of Australia's most exciting species this time of year. First up, let's chat about those cunning flathead. These ambush predators are going to be incredibly active, especially in the estuaries, as the water warms up to around 22 to 26 degrees Celsius. You'll find them lying in wait on sandy and muddy bottoms, often along drop-offs, weed beds, and the edges of channels. The key, my friends, is a slow, hopping retrieve with your lures, making sure that soft plastic or jig puffs up a little cloud of sand from the bottom. That's what often triggers their strike reflex. For bait, fresh prawns or pilchards, worked slowly, can be absolutely deadly. Focus on the run-out tide around creek mouths and drains where baitfish are getting flushed out. Next, let's chase some spirited bream. These intelligent fighters are always a blast, and in late November they're feeling particularly feisty, especially in the estuaries. The slightly warmer water and increased insect activity mean they'll be actively foraging around structures like oyster racks, rock walls, pontoons and submerged timber. They love a bit of cover, so target these areas. For bait, fresh peeled prawns, nippers, or even a good old garden worm will do the trick. If you're into lures, small hard-bodied cranks or soft plastics that imitate a prawn or small baitfish, worked slowly around structure, can be absolutely deadly. Remember, bream can be a bit shy, so a stealthy approach pays dividends. For those of you chasing a real thrill, the magnificent snapper are becoming increasingly active. This is especially true along the New South Wales coast, where water temperatures are hovering around 20 degrees Celsius. You'll want to target them over inshore reefs, broken ground, and deeper channels within estuaries. Your most effective strategy will be to carefully anchor upcurrent from a promising spot and establish a consistent burley trail. Use top-quality fresh bait such as pilchard fillets or fresh squid strips, well presented on either a paternoster or a running sinker rig. Early mornings and late afternoons will be your prime windows. And for our mates in the tropical north, the iconic Barramundi will be exceptionally active. With the hot, humid weather and the increased probability of afternoon storms marking the start of the rainy season, these silver warriors will be thriving. Look for them in the region's creeks, winding rivers, and along coastal areas, especially congregating around prominent snags, submerged fallen trees, and rock bars. If you're a lure angler, speed is your ally. Think large, aggressive soft plastics, big noisy poppers, and fast-sinking stick baits retrieved with as much urgency as you can muster. You need to grab their attention in this competitive feeding environment. For bait, live mullet or prawns are top choices, fished close to structure. Now for the nitty-gritty, the theoretical base for our forecast. Weather-wise, for Thursday, the 28th of November 2025, across much of Australia, we're looking at generally warm and pleasant conditions. In southern cities like Sydney, expect highs around 74 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 23 to 25 degrees Celsius. Skies should be mostly clear to partly cloudy with a low chance of significant rainfall. Atmospheric pressure for southern regions is anticipated to be relatively stable, a fantastic indicator for active fish. However, for our northern adventurers, prepare for hot and humid weather with temperatures soaring up to 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius, as this marks the commencement of their rainy season, often bringing afternoon storms. The key takeaway is stable, comfortable conditions in the south and more dynamic, thundery weather up north. Water temperatures. across Australian coastal waters are steadily rising, a trend we absolutely love this time of year. This consistent increase in warmth signals higher metabolic rates for fish, translating directly into increased feeding activity and movement. In coastal areas like Sydney, the average sea temperature is a comfortable 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. Further north, places like Brisbane will see averages around 23 degrees Celsius, ideal for a wide array of inshore species. This warming trend is a massive signal to fish. It's time to feed heavily. As for the summer moon phase, on November 28, 2025, we have the sight first quarter phase. The moon will be around 51 to 55% illuminated and growing larger, about 7 to 8 days old since the last new moon. In the fishing community, the first quarter is often associated with increasing tidal movements, which can definitely stir up baitfish and stimulate feeding activity. The moon will be high overhead at sunset and visible until roughly midnight, offering some good evening fishing opportunities. Overall biological activity is high across Australia this late November. Most species are in a strong feeding mode as they build up reserves for the coming summer. Snapper, flathead, bream, whiting and barramundi are all showing good signs of activity. Even freshwater enthusiasts in New South Wales and Victoria will find trout looking up more consistently, making dry fly opportunities more common in rivers hitting that 10 to 20 degrees Celsius sweet spot. Considering all these dynamic factors, the generally stable and comfortably warm weather in the south, the consistently rising water temperatures boosting fish metabolism, the strengthening tidal movement influenced by the first quarter moon, and the overall high levels of fish activity across various species, my expert assessment for fishing on the 28th of November 2025 across most of Australia is a solid, good to very good bite. The stable conditions in the south and increasing warmth should encourage aggressive feeding, especially for those flathead, bream and snapper. Up north, the barramundi will be on fire if you can handle the heat and potential storms. This is a day for active fish, eager to feed before the full summer heat truly sets in. The absolute key, my friends, is to be observant, adapt to local conditions, and hit those prime feeding windows, especially around dawn, dusk, and those stronger tidal movements. So there you have it, my friends. Get out there and enjoy the incredible fishing Australia has to offer. May your lines be tight and your coolers full. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more forecasts and tips, and tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for this Thursday? What's your go-to lure or bait when the bite is on? Share your stories. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, tight lines.